So today what I'm doing is I'm configuring my Zoom and connecting it to the YouTube channel so that the live streaming also will be happening at the same time. And we'll see like how it goes, and slowly we'll leverage the facility of recording for the interested people who are actually joining regularly, and kind of only for the missing days they can the live streaming also will be happening at the same time. Yeah, it's happening. Great. It still will record the anyway the session. Give me a second. Here we go. Welcome all. Welcome to a new day, and we will be quickly revising the previous day, day 9, and then we'll come back to day 10. I hope the music is not too loud. It is clear, and my voice is also clear. One of you please unmute and share.
Yeah, it's clear. Yeah.
Great. So the day 9 was all about the money magnet, and we have seen how we are actually the magnet to attract the money that we really want in our life. For that reason, it is not only money, whatever we want, whatever we desire, and whatever we deserve. It is not only there, but whatever we are deserving, that we attract. This is the catch actually. It is not there in the magic book, but this is also very true. So it is as important as our desire to become deserve. That's what actually we are in the, like, we need to be aware and take conscious action. So, coming back to the chapter, the author has given very good quotes here. It is only with gratitude that life becomes rich. Rich in the sense, not only in terms of money, but also in terms of all the other important aspects, be it health, job, relationship, or money. All everything is equally important. Okay? Then author is saying, and the more you complain about money, the poorer you become. Now that it is very clear and we are kind of day 10, so I hope all of you understand what is the significance of um, having a simple complaint. Even a tinge of complaint, even a tinge of dust is good enough to completely crank away the iron seat. Even a tinge of poison can completely make the water container poisonous. Similarly, a little bit of complaint, little bit of negativity is good enough to make our mind tainted and corrupt. So the magnet power will decrease actually. So let's be more aware, fully cautious, not to have any kind of complaint. In that aspect, the reframing that is part of NLP practice that comes to the picture, and that is very, very vital. So I know many of you have actually registered recently, and few already there in the abundance group. We will be doing very soon this particular practice wherein we will be reframing many negative situations. There will be, you can suggest, and I will also share few of the common complaints and how to reframe, how to make the best use of our techniques to change our mindset. That is what actually we will be doing it. Very soon, actually, we'll be doing it. So, otherwise, also you can, with your own understanding, you can always think positive. It's not very difficult task, is that you need to focus, you need to be aware. Then today's magical practice turns one of the biggest reasons people complain about money into an act of gratitude, and so it has double the power to change the circumstances of your money. You will be replacing a complaint which makes you poorer with gratitude, which magically brings you bills. Now, if one believes or not, but there are plenty of examples available. Yes, Kanika, do you want to share something?
No, no, sorry.
No, okay. So, yeah. So we have seen many real-time example. Millennials said, I want to say how it can be really money magnet, and it is really working. In some bigger manner also it works, in smaller distances also it reflects in our lives. So there are many ways if we are observing, if we are practicing, then we are seeing the benefit, we are seeing the results. Then author is saying complaining happens through people's thoughts as well as their words. And most people are not aware of the many thoughts in their head. This is what actually awareness come into picture. Where actually awareness come into picture, and how aware we are, that quickly we can catch hold of the negativity that is brewing in our mind. And this is also true that most people are not aware, even though they are in the negative loop of thoughts for a prolonged period. That's the course we can say the ignorance. So I congratulate all of you who are here coming day on day basis and trying your best to harness the best of the knowledge and trying to see how we can change our life. So really glad to have you all. So then another is saying, and of course the biggest complaints comes from when money has to be paid out. This is a very common scenario. And this common scenario need to be practiced or taken very specifically. Because whenever we are paying something, that time generally we try to think little bit like, okay, ज़्यादा दे रहे हैं क्या? Is it like whatever value I'm going to get with youth? Even though we are getting more value, sometimes we kind of put a creative thought that can it be negotiable? Can I bargain a little more? Can I do a little bit of here and there? So that small thing is like creating a scarce mindset. Voice is not much clear, is it today? Actually, today my main internet Airtel is down. So I'm just running on a secondary provision. So I'm sorry for that. If it is really bad, actually, I would suggest, or maybe someone else can kind of continue reading, and we will do the revision tomorrow altogether. Tomorrow or the next day when we are doing the magic practice next magic practice. So let's start. I invite others to start reading magic number. Magic dust everyone, day 10, and then revision will be later. Who is going to take the opportunity?
Should I?
Yes, please. Sumani.
No duty is more urgent than that of returning thanks. Saint Ambrose. Ancient spiritual teachings say that what we give to another person with a full heart returns to us 100-fold. So being grateful and saying thank you to another person for anything you receive from them is not only urgent, it is vital to improving your life. Gratitude is a powerful energy, and so whomever you direct gratitude's energy toward, that is where it goes. If you think of gratitude's energy looking like sparkling magic dust, then when you express gratitude to another person in return for something you have received from them, you are literally sprinkling them with the magic dust. The powerful, positive energy in magic dust reaches and affects whomever you sprinkle it on. Most of us make contact with many people every day, whether on the phone, through email, or face to face at work, in stores, restaurants, elevators, buses, or trains. And in many cases, the people we make contact with deserve our gratitude because we are receiving something from them. Think about the people you encounter on a typical day who provides you with some kind of service, like those working in stores or restaurants, bus or cab drivers, customer service people, cleaners, or the staff at your work. The people who work in service are giving themselves to serve you, and you are receiving their service. If you don't say thank you in return for their service, then you are not being grateful and you are stopping the good from coming into your life.
Thank you, Sumanji. I would request someone else to take over from here. And if possible, just see if you can change you to I while reading. Just make a practice, make an honest attempt. Initially, it might be little inconvenient, but slowly it will happen.
Okay, okay.
Hello?
Yes, yes, Nisaji. Sure.
The people from here or
Yeah,
from
yeah.
think?
From here you can read the people.
The people who work in service are giving themselves to serve you and you are receiving their service. If I don't say thank you in return for their service, then I am not being grateful and I am stopping the good from coming into my life. Think about the maintenance workers who keep our transport systems working safely and those who maintain the service of utilities such as electricity, gas, water, and our roads. Think about the cleaners of the world who clean our streets, public bathrooms, trains, buses, airplanes, hospitals, restaurants, supermarkets, and office buildings. You cannot personally say thank you to all of them, but you can sprinkle them with magic dust by saying thank you next time you pass one of them. And you can be grateful next time you sit at your clean desk or walk on a clean sidewalk or across a polished floor. When you are at a cafe or restaurant, sprinkle magic dust by saying thank you to each person as they serve you, whether cleaning the table, giving you the menu, receiving your order, filling your glass with water, serving the meal you ordered, clearing the table, giving you the bill, or giving you change. Remember to say thank you every single time. If you are in a store or supermarket, checkout, sprinkle magic dust and say thank you to the person who serves you or packs you groceries. If you are traveling by plane, sprinkle magic dust by saying thank you to the check in people, the people in security, the person who checks your ticket as you board, and the cabin crew who greet you as you enter the plane. During the flight, say thank you to the cabin crew every time they perform a service for you. Serving drinks and food or removing your plate or trash is a service. The airline thanks you for flying with them. The captain thanks you and the crew thanks you. So do the same and thank them as you leave the plane. And every time you take off and land at your destination, say thank you because the fact that you can fly is an absolute miracle.
Absolute miracle. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Nisaji. Thank you for reading so brilliantly. Now I would request someone else to take over from here. Anita ji, Fatima ji, Banu ji,
Yeah, I
Meghna
can
ji.
read.
Yes, Anita ji, please.
Be grateful to those people who assist me in my work, whether they are clerical staff, receptionists, canteen staff, cleaners, customer service people, or any of my work colleagues. Magic does them all with thank you. All of them are doing me a service and they deserve my continued gratitude in return. Store assistants, waiters, and waitresses work very hard to serve people. They have chosen a job to serve other people, and serving the public means encountering all kinds of people in varying moods, including those who are ungrateful. Next time I am being served by another person, remember that the person who is serving me is a precious daughter or son to parents, an irreplaceable brother or sister to siblings, a mother or father to a family and children, and a loved and adored partner or friend, and they deserve my kindness and patience. At times, I may encounter a person in service who behaves rudely toward me or doesn't give me the attention I think I deserve. It may be more challenging to be grateful in these situations, but my gratitude cannot be dependent on another person's behavior. Choose to be grateful no matter what. Choose magic in my life no matter what. It might help me to remember that I don't know what difficulties someone might be going through at the time I connect with him or her. They may be feeling unwell. They may have just lost a loved one. Their marriage might have just ended, or they may be in desperation and at a tipping point in their life. My gratitude and kindness might be the most magical thing that happens to them that day. Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a hard battle.
Amazing. Thank you very much. And thank you specifically. Thank you for changing the U to I with a lot of awareness. So I would request someone else to take over from here. Who is next?
Shall I?
Yes, please, Rajesh ji.
I will also follow the same. If I thank someone on the phone of his or herself, don't throw away your thank you. Instead, give the reason why you are grateful. For example, thank you for your help. Thank you for going out of your way for me. Thank you for giving me so much of your time. Thank you for resolving the situation for me. I'm very grateful to you. You will be amazed at the response from the other person. When I do this one simple thing, because they will feel my sincerity. When I say thank you to someone in person, look at his or her face. They will not feel my gratitude or receive my magic dust unless I look directly at them. I wish an opportunity to help that person and to change my own life. If I say thank you to the air, or say thank you as I'm looking down, or thank you while I'm on your cell phone, because I'm not really sincere when I do that.
Great. Thank you, Rajesh ji. Thank you. I would request someone else to take over from here.
Will read?
Yes, Banu ji.
Okay. A couple of years ago, I was in a store buying a gift for my sister. The store assistant who served me listened to what I was looking for and then went on a search for the perfect gift as though it was for her sister. As the store assistant handed me the bag containing the perfect, beautifully wrapped gift, I received a call on my cell phone. I was finishing the call when I reached the front entrance of the store, and suddenly an unsettled feeling swept over me. I immediately returned to the store assistant who had helped me, and I not only thanked her, but I told her all the reasons why I was grateful to her and how much I appreciated everything she did for me. I showered her with gratitude's magic dust. Her eyes filled with tears, and the biggest smile you have ever seen swept across her face. Every action always has an equal reaction. If you really mean it, when you say thank you, the other person will feel it. And you will not only have made another person feel really good, but your gratitude will fill you with an indescribable happiness. That day, I walked out of the store indescribably happy. I don't use magic dust only for the people who serve. I use gratitude's magic dust in all kinds of situations. When I say goodbye to my daughter before she drives to her home, I feel gratitude for her having arrived home safely. And I wave my fingers in the air and imagine sprinkling magic dust over her and her car. Sometimes I sprinkle magic dust on my computer before I begin a new project, or sprinkle magic dust ahead of me before I walk into a store to look for something in particular that I need. My daughter uses magic dust when she is driving, and if she sees another driver who seems to be stressed and is speeding, she sprinkles magic dust over them to help make them feel better and keep them safe. Today, take gratitude's magic dust with you for the people who work in service, and look for every opportunity you can to sprinkle magic dust on everyone by saying thank you. Thank you. Thank at least 10 people who perform different services you benefit from today. It doesn't matter if you don't get the opportunity to do it in person, you can mentally acknowledge the people whose service you benefit from. The magic dust will still reach them. As an example, mentally say to yourself, I'm really grateful to the cleaners who work through the early hours of the morning, making sure that the streets are cleaned of trash every day. I have never really thought about how grateful I am for that service, which is done like clockwork every day. Thank you.
Yeah, it's really great. Thank you. Thank you for reading, Vanuji. Now I would request someone else to take over from here. Who is next? This is a great opportunity actually to read.
Make sure you keep count of the people in service you are grateful for, so that you know when you have thanked 10 different people for their services and sprinkle magic dust on them all. If you imagine the sparkling magic dust falling over people when you thank them, you have a picture of what really happens in the invisible with the power of gratitude. With this picture in your mind, it will help you to believe and know that the magic dust of gratitude really does reach people, and that it will be available to help them to improve their lives. And every time you sprinkle magic dust over another people, it also returns to you in your own life. If you are at home today, then sit down with a pen and journal or on your computer, and go back in your mind, recalling instances where people in service went out of their way for you. It may have been someone on the phone, or it may have been a person who was determined to resolve a problem for you. Maybe you have received great service from your mail person, the trash collectors, or recycling companies, or local store assistants. Make a written list of 10 instances where people in service helped you and send magic dust by saying thank you to every one of them.
Great. So who is next? Thank you, Priyansuji. Who is next for the reminders? Meghna ji, how about you?
I am out. I can't read
Okay.
now.
Sure, sir. No problem. Milind ji, Pinaki ji.
Yeah, because I will go.
We are almost at end.
Yes, yes. That's the main part is still there.
Okay.
Yeah, Pinaji, you go ahead. I'll do.
All right. Good. So it says read through tomorrow's practice today, because the practice of day living begins when you first wake up. So that's a
Practice.
reminder for tomorrow.
Yeah.
So magic practice number 10. Magic dust everyone. Count the blessings. Make a list of 10 blessings. Write why you are grateful. Reread your list, and at the end of each blessing say thank you, thank you, thank you, and feel as grateful for that blessing as you can. Today, sprinkle magic dust on 10 people who perform services you benefit from by thanking them directly or otherwise by mentally acknowledging and thanking them. Feel grateful to them for the service they performed. Though I would recommend do it directly. Indirectly, I don't know how much it works.
I know that it works, but directly reaches faster, indirectly reaches more strongly. So both the things, let's do it. And why to restrict ourselves in 10? Why not more than 10? Indirectly, we can reach to many people actually. There is no limitation. Right?
Good. So just before you go to sleep tonight, hold your magic rock in one hand and say the magic words, thank you for the best thing that happened during the day. And read through tomorrow's practice today, because the practice of day 11 begins when you first wake up.
Yeah, generally magic rock practice is the last one. Today we have one more point extra. Read through tomorrow's practice today, because the practice of day 11 begins when you first wake up. So how about, like, shall we read by any chance? We have time?
Yeah,
Or
we
else
can continue.
we can continue. Okay. Shall we go ahead, or else?
Because I have a question on the previous topic.
Yeah, let's discuss then.
Yeah, okay. So very, very quick question is, see, we are learning here lots of techniques and this thing. The way normal, the thought which comes in our mind, oh, why have not done this before? I should have done this before. Like every time, whenever I do something, and in IT, when you do the exam and you pass the exam, you say, oh, I should have done this test or this certification 2 years back. How you tackle this type of, how to tackle this type of question in your mind? Like, this is beautiful practice. Yes, we do. Thank you, but not that frequently. Gratitude journal, I know for many years, but not this kind of practice which we are doing now. So how you consider this type of question in your mind? Oh, I should have done this before.
Brilliant question. Brilliant question. Certainly. So I would like to hear the tricks, or what is your suggestion. So the dice is open to all of you. I'll also share mine. Who wants to share how you tackle when this kind of situation or this kind of thought comes to you?
I say, jab jago tab savera.
Yes. Good. What else?
Yeah, so I also have the same one. So I think at least I got it now. I should be happy. I feel happy for it.
Wonderful.
Yeah. I'll shadow all the other feelings. I think that's very common to feel regret, but immediately I'll make sure that at least I got it now. I should be happy for it, and this is a very regular affair, daily affair for so many stuff.
Yes, yes. True. What else?
I would like to add. I always follow the thing. The best time was yesterday. The second best time is now. So whenever such thoughts come to me, I always say this to myself, and I just start right away. Then, at least I got that, this brainwave to start it now.
Amazing. Very nice. Yeah, Punitji. Yes, Punitji, you need to unmute. I see the hand raised, but yeah, you are unmuted.
Main thing is that, sir, only when we acknowledge to something and we feel grateful, then only we feel that our dreams have been accomplished and the universe listens to us.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Thanks for all those suggestions.
Because those are the magical words which we do not understand. It does not have any sense to it. But when we say it and when the miracle happens, then we say, "Thank you, God, I have done it."
Right. Yeah. Any other direct, like what other tricks?
I also do the same thing as someone said, that I just go back in thoughts and just thinking that what could I have done this better, in a better way. So if I could have, I think I did my best. So again, just do my best again. That's all.
Right. Very true.
Thanks everyone for your insight, because that really helps, Yeah, perfect. Good.
Yeah, almost everything is covered. Most of them are really wonderful, and I really thank you all for sharing. I'll also share one another perspective which I certainly use, that is like everything has its own time to flourish. So let me not go to the past, and now is the time. Now is the right time for me to think how I can take the control of my own life and move brilliantly from here on. So everything has its own time. Destiny has its own role, and now I have got the opportunity. That's what actually that's what is another way of doing it, and maybe that also help to some of you.
Because it's just suggestions, just you spoken this thing, like we are going through this book, and you already discussed that we'll have the yoga and meditation. I think what we need to do is we need to add the spiritual aspect also into this, because I think once you are in that realm or in that dimension, then definitely all these money problems and everything automatically looks smaller, which really helps. This is just suggestion, but I think you will agree, isn't it?
100%, 100%.
Yeah.
Actually, without spirituality, we are actually incomplete. The magic book actually talks about a little different aspect, but with spirituality, with spiritual essence, actually we can make it complete. I'm not sure whether today is the right time. But definitely I have more to it. We were discussing, actually Ramesh ji has called me. He's present in the meeting also, and I was discussing with him and how to deal a very typical scenario that he was facing, and we have included the spiritual aspect, and he said that yes, that's really wonderful, and it works much better.
And if you add that, then that completes all the dimension which I normally think. There are many people who are actually spiritual, may not be, but I think you are the right person actually to talk on both the sides. That's why just suggestion, but it will really helpful for
definitely,
me as well as group.
Yes. This is a really great suggestion. Thank you, Milinji, for bringing it up, and definitely we will have the spiritual dimension also when we are revising, and and I personally thank you for bringing this question and bringing this suggestion. This actually gives a magical input, magical dust to our session. So thank you for the awareness, and certainly we will do it.
Thanks.
So few things I'm seeing in the chat, maybe you are better equipped to handle or learn it now than you were in the past. Yes. So that is again back to the same thing. Everything has its perfect time. So now is the time. Let me move ahead. Let me not think the past. I generally am a little futuristic person. I am trying to be in present, but fortunately I do not look to the past many times. But yeah, I have my own limitation of going to the future little longer. Means I plan a lot. So everyone has their own challenges. I have a little different thing which I certainly wants to live more in present, but at times I go to the future. And definitely past is not at all a concern. So destiny has its own play, and this is the right time. And I am seeing that I have seen, I think 19 people, 19 or 20 have joined today. It is really wonderful. I congratulate all of you and keep coming, and we'll have even much better discussion in upcoming sessions. So this kind of discussions actually makes a big difference. Otherwise, this reflection, without the reflection, only reading might not bring that much of magic into our sessions. Yes. So thank you all. If anyone has anything else to share, feel free to share. Otherwise, we will wind up the meeting now.
I just wanted to say that Namaste, Prakash ji. This is Ramesh. I just wanted to say that the spiritual dimension, especially when it comes to education, has been deleted from our system from the mid 1700s, when our Gurukul systems were dismantled. But that is an essential part of who we are as human beings. So it will be nice to gently reintroduce this dimension, which is dormant in many people. It is there, but they are not fully aware of it, because it really helps us to go forward in life much more effectively than just using the mind and the body.
Very true. Exactly. And that is definitely the responsibility of us to bring it and to make it pass it to the next generation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is actually the right country at the right time, because India has always been known for this angle. Yoga, for example, is a new thing that's introduced to the whole world in just past few years. And geopolitically and even economically, we are at a time when we are going to take off. So after some maybe trying times in the immediate future, there will be a new order where people will look at Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam concept of including everybody. That is the only sustainable way to go forward.
Correct. Agreed, 100%.
That's where spirituality comes in.
Yes, yes. So that's really wonderful. And also I thank specifically to Ramesh ji, because he has some mission. I know him personally, so that is how actually I can say that he is not only saying this, but also trying his best to establish some system like that. So congratulate Ramesh ji, and we all wish you all the best for your endeavor. Definitely you see the success in whatever endeavor you have the humankind.
Thank you, Vikas.
Okay. Thank you all then.
Perfect. Cheers. Thank you everyone. Cheers. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you all.
Good day and God bless.
Thank you.
Thank you, Prakash. And thank you, everyone. God bless you.
Thank you all. God bless you.